8 minutes. All right, so we are in your books on page 176 if you want to follow along. I'm looking at example 1. We're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form. So if you remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, b is your y-intercept. Okay? So in these equations, or in these problems, you're given the slope and you're given the intercept. You just have to write it as y equals. So y equals, your slope is -3 times x, plus your y-intercept is 1/2, so plus 1/2.
If you're assigned homework hour, please report now. Riley Burbach, please report to the office. Riley.
Okay, b, you have y equals, your slope is 0, so that goes for m, x, plus your y-intercept is -2, so that goes for b. 0 times anything is just 0, so this simplified is really just 0, y equals -2. Example 2. This time you're given a graph and you still have to write it in slope-intercept form. Okay, this time we're still writing it in slope-intercept form, so y equals mx plus b, but you have to count or find the slope and the y-intercept. So to find your slope, you count the rise, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you put it over the run, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 over 4, which we can reduce to 3 over 2. Okay, then you have to identify your y-intercept. Remember, your y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. So the line crosses the y-axis right here. Therefore, -3 is your y-intercept. So the equation is y equals 3 over 2x plus
please report to homework hour.
a -3, or y equals 3 over 2x minus 3. Those are the same thing. Okay, you do the same thing for b. You're going to count the rise over the run. So you go down 1, 2, 3. So down is going to be negative. And then right 1, 2, 3, 4. So -3 over 4 is your slope. So y equals -3/4 x plus your y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So that's right here. And your coordinate is 2. So y equals -3/4 x plus 2. Okay, and then the last example we're going to go over is using slope formula. So remember, slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Since this is your first point and -3 is an x, let's say this is x1, that means 5 is y1, 0 is x2, y2, -1. So then I just plug it in for the formula. y2 is -1 minus y1 is 5 over x2 is 0 minus x1 is -3. Therefore, -1 minus 5 is -6 over 0 plus 3 is 3. -6 over 3 can be reduced to -2. So m, or your slope, is -2. And then if you remember, your y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, and when you have the y-axis, x is always going to be 0 on that y-axis. Therefore, we're looking for a coordinate point where x is 0. Right here, you're given x is 0 and the y is -1. Therefore, your b is -1. And your equation put together is y equals -2x minus 1 or plus a -1. Yep, that's you guys. The next one, again, you have x1, y1, x2, y2. So I use the formula y2 is going to be -5 minus y1, -5, over x2 is 8 minus x1, So negative 5 plus 5 is 0, over 8 minus 0 is 8. So m equals 0. So I have y equals 0x plus, we're looking for the coordinate point where x is 0, so that it crosses the y-axis. The y, where it crosses the y-axis, is negative 5, so plus a negative 5. Again, 0 times anything is going to be 0, therefore y equals negative 5.